All right. The last movie I saw this weekend was Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas, and I have to say this was the best movie I saw. I had more fun watching this than I did with any other movie I saw this weekend. Uh, Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever stars Grumpy Cat, Aubrey Plaza as Grumpy Cat's voice, Megan Carpenter as a little girl named Crystal, and Daniel Roebuck, who played the mall security. But he's also going to be in Phantasm Ravager, and he was Doc Arts from Lost. God, he's been in a million things. Um, I really like this movie. I I I didn't stop laughing this entire time. First, I love Grumpy Cat. To me, Grumpy Cat's kind of like a real life Garfield. Uh, yeah, I like Grumpy Cat. So if you like Grumpy Cat, just the memes, then you're gonna like this movie. But it was so self-aware. It was so meta. There's a guy out there. His name's Faos, and he reviews bad movies, and he's really meta. Um, pointing out stuff about his own reviews, and Grumpy Cat does that. At one point, Grumpy Cat even has a commercial about the grumpycats.com in the movie, like out of nowhere. Grumpy Cat will pop up in like little bubbles and make comments about the side plot that she doesn't really care about. Um, yeah, it's really, she's making fun of Lifetime movies, making fun of herself. Like, how could I ever be a meme? I don't want to be a meme. And the voice, Aubrey Plaza, she does a really good job as Grumpy Cat. Um, it's a basic story. Daniel Roebuck, he's mall security, and these two knuckleheads. He's hired these two knuckleheads to steal a dog worth $1 million from a pet shop, and Grumpy Cat and Crystal, this little girl, have to stop them because if the pet shop goes out of business, Grumpy Cat won't have a home, and Grumpy Cat Grumpy Cat talks like all the other animals. They all talk to each other, but Crystal, she makes a wish um, that she can meet a friend who would understand her, and she could understand, and they'd get along or something like that. So she goes into the pet shop, and she can hear Grumpy Cat, and Grumpy Cat can hear her, obviously. And there's some they play the A-Team music. It was hilarious. It really was, and they did it so tongue in cheek. They know what they're making. They're making Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever. They're not out to make an Academy Award movie. They're making a Lifetime movie, and they even like they throw in like some really funny jokes that people aren't gonna get. Like a Kaiser Soze at one point, Grumpy Cat calls Daniel Roebuck. Yeah, she's like, "Yeah, you're real Kaiser Soze." Um, she's like the guy's threatening Crystal, and she goes, "Oh no, this is a Lifetime movie." Well, there's those other kind of Lifetime movies. You know what I'm talking about. So like, um, Grumpy Cat driving a sports car. Uh, Grumpy Cat shooting a paintball machine gun. Uh, just funny. It was because it was bad, and it knew it was bad, and it knew it was cheesy. It just knew exactly what it was, and it was making fun of itself. Even like saying that she's going to get a sequel. Um, inside the movie, saying she's going to get a sequel called Grumpy Cat's Worst Vacation Ever, Meowie style. Like so it's not a movie in which Grumpy Cat was you know, off on an adventure to find herself. At She's still Grumpy Cat. Like there is no self discovery where Grumpy Cat learns that she needs to love. No, at the end of the movie, she's still Grumpy Cat. She's still miserable. She's still mean. Um, and it just it knew what it was, and it was funny. It really was. It was stupid funny. It you know Look, if you're sitting around with a couple of people and you're drinking or you just want to riff on a movie, man, this movie is the movie to riff on. This movie, you just sit back, have a couple of beers, a couple of drinks, and just laugh at the sheer stupidity of a bunch of animals getting out of their cages to the A-Team music. Seeing Grumpy Cat behind a oh god, Cam, I forget what the sports car is. Um, I liked it. You're probably not going to believe me. I mean, look at the stuff I review and how critical I am. I have no complaints about this movie. I really don't. A couple times it goes back to um the mom and her meeting a guy. Who cares? Even Grumpy Cat's like blah blah blah. Not my line. Not my line. Like Grumpy Cat's like floating around. Um, she's giving commentary in her own movie. Like I said, it's very meta, and they break the fourth wall a couple of times. But it's done well. It's funny. It's like I said, it's stupid funny because like there's certain times where like you see a little Paul do something, and it's clearly not um, Grumpy Cat's Paul. It's clearly just a little Paul on a stick. Um, Daniel Roebuck was awesome. Uh, he was really funny. And the two goons he got, were okay. But Grumpy Cat steals. Not well. Grumpy Cat is adorable. I have to say, I'm a cat person. I'm an animal person. Grumpy Cat's adorable, but Aubrey Plaza was really good as delivering these ridiculous lines. Um, and Megan Carpenter wasn't bad. Crystal, she was. Most kid actresses, annoy me. Look at one of my the first review I put up, but this was funny. This was really funny. Um, this Christmas, if you're tired of Christmas Carol, I like the Patrick Stewart one, and you just want to have a couple of laughs. Um, Throw this on, riff on it, make fun of it, enjoy it, love it, because it's so stupidly funny. It really is, and I love Grumpy Cat. So that's it. I'm gonna put these up and then head to bed.